what's up here on the Facebook stream. Oh, there we are. I'm basked in a yellow light. This looks terrible. Whoa. Does it look bad on Instagram?
No, it's yellow. Yes, that's the tone of the light, but it's not.
What if I turn this thing off? Because that's hideous.
Better.
That's better?
Better tone.
Okay, way better. Okay, hi, how are you? I'm Mel Robbins, and this is Mindset Reset. It is a month-long free, that's right, FREE training program. Can we bring that closer? It feels quite far away.
You're good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a month-long, so let me start over. I'm Mel Robbins. I hope your day is not as scattered as I am right now. You are on video 19 of Mindset Reset. It is a free month-long training program that I am delivering on social media and in your inbox. This entire software is required to connect to Mel. What is happening? Not now. Okay. I'm getting all kinds of tech issues happening here. I just closed it out. And so who knows? I don't know. It was asking me to update something in order to connect to Mel. And you're connected to Mel. Okay, let's start this for the third freaking time. Okay.
Third time's a charm.
Okay, so I'm Mel Robbins. This is video 19. You are watching videos that are part of Mindset Reset, which is a month-long training program that we have launched in order to do a number of things. Number one, I noticed engaging and reaching almost 1 million people a day online that the number one thing that you're struggling with is your state of mind and the limiting beliefs and the self-doubt and the anxiety that comes with those limiting beliefs. And so I wanted to teach you the very simple research-backed things that you can be doing every single day to fundamentally change how you think, because when you change how you think, you will change your life. And everything that you're learning in this program is yours to keep. It is yours to use. Developing the ability to reset your mindset at any time is not an event. It is a process. It's a skill that you practice all day long. And so in this course, if this is the first video that you're just watching, I want you to know you're not behind. Welcome. Mindset Reset is a global community of more than 200,000 people around the world who are watching these videos at their own time and pace. If you have not yet joined the Mindset Reset community, it is very simple for you to do so. Just go to melrobbins.com/mindset reset, and you will get an email that sends you a link to all of the 19 videos that we have done, to our YouTube page, and you will get an email every morning during the week that will summarize what the training is for the day. If we are giving you a free PDF to go along with the training, you'll get a link to it, and we're making it super easy. And why are we making this easy? Well, number one, you're already making your life hard enough for yourself based on the negative things that you're thinking. Number two, I know that you're extremely busy and you have a lot going on, and it's a lot to manage your participation in a program like this. So I think I'm on 4 or 3. I don't know. We wanted to just make this as easy as possible. Mandy, would you actually turn on the light behind you? I think it might make it a little bit brighter.
Yep.
Thank you, my dear.
No worries.
We want to make this super easy for you so that you can go along at your own pace and make this program work for you. Because one of the things that I know, that's perfect, about personal development is the more personal that you make the development to try to change how you think or to try to change your habits for the better, the more personal it is, the more likely you're going to do it and stick with it. And so everything that I am teaching you to do, and today what we're going to be covering is we're going to be covering a specific type of anxiety that many of you are feeling, and that is the anxiety that you feel about time, that time is passing by, that you've run out of time, that there's no longer the time for you to pursue the things that matter to you, that you're too old, that the time has passed. And so we are going to attack that type of anxiety head on. We are in the middle of a bunch of trainings about anxiety in particular. So let me just bring us all up to speed with where we are. Today is video 19. If you have not watched all the videos, no big deal. Don't make yourself wrong. That's part of the negative thinking habits we want to stop. We want you to stop making yourself wrong and realize that you can watch the first 18 videos at your leisure. What have we already covered? We've already covered all of the research and science around the power of visualization. We've talked about the default network mode in your brain and how your limiting beliefs were programmed, and now your brain is spotting patterns and why it's essential for you to reprogram your thoughts. We've talked about the power of being deliberate in how you think and how to go from thinking this stuff that's negative or that stuff that's negative to this stuff right here that's positive. We've discussed the life-changing power of using anchor thoughts. We have had you do an audit of your day to figure out the things that trigger you to think negative things. We have also talked about the power of your morning routine. My hope is that every single day you are doing two things. You are waking up and practicing the morning routine. Mandy, what videos do we cover for the morning routine?
Morning routine is video 9.
Yep.
All the way to 12.
So videos,
well, that's a Q&A.
Videos 9 through 12 cover everything you need to know about the morning routine that I recommend because it's based on science and it is something that I have used for 3 years with tremendous success and that I've taught to literally hundreds of thousands of people around the world. It's also the science behind the journaling method that I created called the 5-second journal. We provide all of these tools for you for free. Do not buy the journal. This is not a program where you're supposed to buy anything. This is all stuff for free. Go to melrobbins.com/mindset reset if you want the free tools, and we will email them to you. And so the morning routine, just to recap, is you plug your phone in away from your bedroom at night. When the alarm rings, you wake up. The first 10 to 30 minutes of the day, do not look at your phone. Do not turn on the TV. Do not do any kind of external stimulus into your mind. Please use those first 10 to 30 minutes to plan your day, to boost your mood, to set the priorities of what you want to be thinking about today, what's important to you before you let the world in and grab your attention and steal your time. And that brings us to today's training. So today's training is all about the anxiety, the overwhelm, the fear that so many of you feel based on the belief that you have run out of time, that you don't have enough time, that the time for X, Y, or Z, to go and be a veterinarian, to go to medical school, to launch that business, to leave your wife or husband that you can't stand anymore, to do whatever it is that you've always thought about doing or you've been thinking about doing, that you've somehow convinced yourself that you don't have enough time. And I'm here to tell you that is complete and utter BS. You are in control of the one thing that everybody cares about, that everybody complains about, and everybody's trying to steal from you, and that is your time. And in fact, if you're worried about not having enough time, let me tell you something that I know about you. You're not using your time effectively. You're not being deliberate about how you're spending your time. And the problem isn't time and whether or not you have enough of it. The problem is you're not being completely selfish, deliberate, and just in control of how you're spending it. You're letting other people distract you. You're letting your negative beliefs distract you. And so that's got to stop today. Because here's the truth. Whether you're 70 or you're 77, you have plenty of time to start working toward the things that you care about. And what's so interesting is I'm wearing a shirt right now. Don't you love this shirt? I love this shirt. It's made by a woman named Renee, what's her last name? Bazzetti, here in Seattle. And I love her story. Mandy and I were just over. She hand makes these shirts, and I had no idea what her backstory was. She left her husband at the age of what, 46?
44, yeah.
At the age of 44 with two kids.
Court for 2 years.
She left her husband at the age of 44, had 2 kids. She was in court for 2 years. She literally went from being in her home overnight to literally moving in the middle of the night to her own apartment. And she had no idea what she was going to do. And she just told us, she said, at the age of 46, her attorneys told her only 1% of women actually find the gumption to leave a situation like the one that she was in. And most women don't leave because they don't know what they're going to do. They figure, oh my God, I'm so old. I don't have time to figure this out. What am I going to do? Blah, 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 blah. Like the same kind of anxiety. Well, she left. And she told us that the best thing that ever happened to her is that her husband kicked her rear end in divorce court. And she literally left that proceeding with just about nothing. And so she was forced to figure out, what am I going to do with the rest of the time that I have? I'm 46 years old, and there's plenty of women out there and men out there that think, oh my God, at the age of 46, I don't have enough time left. Are you kidding me? I'm 50. I'm just getting started. As far as I'm concerned, I've got the rest of my life to figure out what I want to do and to work towards what I want to do. And so she basically, for 3 years, started working on making a shirt. It was the thing that she was interested in. And so this is the most important thing I need you to understand. Telling yourself you don't have time, it's a habit. Telling yourself you don't have time is an excuse. If you're telling yourself that the time has passed for you to go become a veterinarian, that's somebody's comment that I saw today on Instagram. If you're telling yourself that the time has passed for you to build a business, that the time has passed for you to do whatever it is, here's what I know about you. You're just afraid. You're just afraid of taking the step. And it's a lot easier to use the excuse that you don't have time, because if you tell yourself you don't have time, guess what? You're not going to find the time, and you're not going to force yourself to make the time to make working on that dream a priority. You know, one of the things that I wear right now is my little My Intent bracelet, this little thing, and my word for the year is deliberate. And when it comes to time, you have to be deliberate because you have plenty of time. It's a matter of whether or not you're being deliberate about how you're using it. And that's the thing that you have to stop. You got to stop giving your time away. You got to stop wasting your time with people you don't care about. You got to stop wasting time listening to the excuses from the past. They don't apply. You can make anything happen if you just start putting in the work. And that's going to require you to get deliberate about making the time to do the work. And you can do the work that you need to do to change your life 10 minutes a day. That's it. Start working 10 minutes a day. Start taking an online course. Start investigating going back to school. Start following people that inspire you around launching your own business. You have time. So stop with the habit of telling yourself you don't. Do we have any questions, Mandy?
Yeah, we do. From Diane on Facebook. It's a good one.
Diane on Facebook.
She wants to go to school to learn sign language to be an interpreter.
Great.
Her daughter's a junior in high school, and she wants to know if she should wait until her daughter graduates.
No. Okay, so she wants to know if she should wait until her daughter graduates to go back to school. Absolutely not. Let me tell you something, parents. The only way your kids are going to learn how to pursue their dreams and their goals is if you model it. Do you want your daughter to be the kind of adult female, to be a woman that puts everybody else's needs ahead of her? Do you want your daughter to start to think the same lies that we were all trained to believe, that there is a time to do certain thing and a right time? The only right time is now. The only right time to really push yourself to make a change is right now. And so what your daughter is going to learn when she sees you going back to school and she sees you managing your time so that you're focused on priorities that matter to you is she's going to be learning the skill of doing it for herself. It's one of the best things that you could possibly do. My mother did this when I was in ninth grade. She opened up a retail store when I was in ninth grade. She opened up a kitchen retail store, and it was the coolest thing to see my mom pursuing something that was important to her. It was the coolest thing to see my mom launch her own business and to realize, wow, you know, I want to be that kind of person. And I can be a great mom, and I can also have a business. And the way your kids learn that kind of thing is they watch you do it. Another question.
Holly from Facebook says, I keep getting people that laugh at my dreams because of my age. How do I get over that?
Stop telling these idiots that are laughing at you about your dreams. Honestly, stop trying to make people that don't support you support you. If you tell people what you're up to, and I can tell you a story. So about 9 years ago, somebody offered me a radio show, and somebody that I thought was a very close friend of mine at the time, you know what she said to me? Why would somebody offer you a radio show? Now, it could have been just out of intellectual curiosity, but it sure felt like a dig. And you know what? I have never told that person who quickly went from friend column to acquaintance column. I've never told that person anything about what I'm up to since. Never. Why would you continue to go to people that in the past has not supported you and expect them to support you now. People show you based on their behavior toward you whether or not they believe in you. There are people in your life that cheer for you. And you know who they are? It's the people that always like your Facebook posts. It's the people that always have something positive to say. Those are the people that you share your dreams with. And if you can't share them with those people, share them with us. We'll cheer for you. Put in the comments. If you feel the same way, what was her name? Is Holly?
Yes. Holly.
In the comments right now, write down what the dream is that nobody's supporting you on, and let somebody in this community give you a thumbs up or a heart or a like or something. So let's cheer for each other. Go for it. All right, what's the next one?
This is going to be the last one. So we can wrap it up to tomorrow. Natasha on YouTube. What could be the underlying negative belief that makes me think I'm bad with time?
What could be the underlying negative belief that makes me think I'm bad with time? That you're not worthy. That you don't deserve it. That somehow you grew up, maybe your parents even modeled this, that they never made time for themselves, or that you're selfish if you take time for yourself. So I think underlying the inability to be deliberate about how you spend your time, and because if you're going to get deliberate about how you spend your time, there's a corresponding positive belief, right? That you're adopting. And that positive belief is, I deserve this time. I deserve to have my dreams come true. If I put in the time and put in the work, I will figure it out. And so if you're using time as an excuse to stop yourself from taking action, it's because you either think you don't deserve to have your dreams come true, so why would the time be worth it? Or you think you're not worthy or good enough, and so you don't even value your time. And that's where the mindset reset comes in, because you got to start catching that negative belief, and it's showing up in how you treat your own time. For those of you that have a major problem with self-care, this is another version of that you can find the time to do everything for everybody else. But when it comes to you getting to a yoga class, or you finding time to read a book, or you working on your business plan for 30 minutes, or you asking your spouse or your partner to watch the kids on Saturday so you can go to the gym, if you're not making and being, what's my intent thing here, if you're not being deliberate about that, it's probably because you don't believe that you deserve it. And that's what's got to change. And so when you start to get deliberate about how you spend your time, that belief system will start to change too. And you want to know why? Because you're going to see through the fact that you're making time for yourself to pursue the things that you really care about, whether it's a business or just getting to the gym or taking time to meditate. You're going to see through your actions that you believe that you deserve it. And so you're going to be rewiring that default mode in your brain that we talked about in the opening 4 videos of this course. You're going to be doing it through action. And that's why it's so important for you to really take this seriously and nip this in the bud. All right, so tonight, plug your phone in. We're going to practice the morning routine. You're going to plug your phone in tonight. When the alarm goes off, get out of bed, turn off the alarm. Take those first 10 minutes tomorrow morning to really focus on what your priorities are for the day, your mindset, your mood, what matters to you before you let the world in. You can use our journaling method, which we cover in videos 9 through 12, or just go to 5secondjournal.com and you'll get all kinds of free PDFs. If you haven't signed up for Mindset Reset, never too late. Never, 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 never. Just go to melrobbins.com/mindset reset, and we will send you everything that you need so you can go through all of these videos at your own pace. And please, 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 nothing makes me happier than seeing how your life is changing, utilizing these tools. I bumped into somebody who recognized me at a yoga class the other day. It's the glasses and the voice, I'm telling you, because my face was like the color of a tomato and my hair was pulled back. But she said, oh my God, you're Mel Robbins. Holy cow, I have to tell you, I've been in therapy for 2 decades. The last 20 days, putting these tools to work in my life has been game-changing for me. I have never felt less anxious. I have never felt more in control. And thank you, thank you, thank you. No, thank you. Thank you for trusting me, and thank you for believing in yourself enough and thinking you're worthy enough to change how you think. That'll change your life. And in case nobody else tells you today, I want to be sure that I tell you that I love you and I believe in your ability to make your dreams come true and to change your life for the better by doing small things every single day that move you in the direction of your heart, of your soul, and of your power. And that's why I'm here every single day. And that's why I will be here tomorrow. I don't know when we're going to be broadcasting. It might be from a Might be from a car, backseat of a car on the way to the airport. Might be super early in the morning. I have no idea because we have a speech to deliver, a flight to catch, and then we got to fly across country. But we will catch up with you tomorrow. Video 20 is coming. And what are we covering in video 20?
We are covering financial
anxiety. Oh my, we're going to need an hour. Financial anxiety. It's all tied to whether or not you think you're worth it. I'm telling you. All tied to your negative default mindset mode. Oh, for those of you that keep asking, how do you get a My Intent bracelet? Just go to myintent.org. They're cheap. They're like, what, 29 bucks?
20 bucks.
20 bucks?
30%
30% off. Oh, and if you use Mel, you can get 30% off. You get to pick a word. They hand make it for you. Part of it goes to charity. I love this thing. It's just brass on a string, and it makes all the difference because it reminds me, be deliberate. Be deliberate about how you treat people, Mel. Be deliberate about what you're thinking about. Be deliberate about your time. You are in control of your time. Remember that. Everybody wants your time. Everybody complains about time. You have plenty of time, period, because you're in control of it. All right. Go have a great day.